I often will say, don't show the website to your mailman and say, do you like this? That's not the person you want to seek out and get the feedback from. We want to find the people who are resonating with the same or higher frequency.
And there are things you can do to make it easier to be seen, right? There are things, and we talked about this before, and I think it's important to bring it up now that we've set the stage. And I mean, I'm sure everyone here can relate to all the stuff you're talking about. This is the struggle, right? But the things we can do are also existing, and I'd love to share some of those things. And one of them we talked about was community.
Yeah, absolutely. When I brought up that while I don't like to be on camera, I can be in community and be visible. So yeah, there's always, what can you do instead of looking at what doesn't work for you or what you're afraid of or all the fears that come up. We as humans have been taught to be fearful in order to protect our lives. So we have to look at, where is the fear protecting us and where is the fear just something we need to have the courage to move through in ways that it works for us.
Well, and another thing you talked about before, which I'd also love to bring up now, because we've talked about this, I don't remember if it was at our last session or if it's just you and me offline, was the role of community in giving. So everything humans do, we kind of benchmark against what we know. And if we have a community of people who can tell us their experience of the things that we are yet afraid of, we have a benchmark that isn't some spiral into the nether, right? And that can also help with our fear of being seen in exponential ways.
Yeah, we need people who are going to support us. In the book writing world, when I'm coaching someone, it's often not good to tell people, their friends and family, that they're writing a book, because those who aren't going to be supportive might be like, well, why would you do that? Or, you know, the family issues of, they have a fear of being seen, and so they're going to impose that fear on you. When I've helped with web development, I often will say, don't show the website to your mailman and say, do you like this? That's not the person you want to seek out and get the feedback from. You want to get the feedback from someone who has a successful working website. So we do want to be cautious where we are receiving information and taking it as guidance. And the more that we circle up in the community that we're in, that's why we mentor people. That's why we offer the services that we do, is to bring people up higher and higher. And while I continue to be mentored, I'm in 2 mastermind groups with high-level people. This year, I was in 3 last year. I will always be working on myself so that as I up-level, I can consistently help the people that I'm working with and attract other people that are coming in. So we can't do it in a vacuum, and we can't do it with people who are operating below, and I don't mean that in a hierarchy, but with energy. If we think about frequency, we want to find the people who are resonating with the same or higher frequency where we are. The lower frequency will be in the fear space. The lower frequency will be in the lack space, the gossip space. You know, that whatever those are lower frequencies. And if we have people in our life who are operating at those lower frequencies, we have the opportunity, if it's within our who we serve, to bring them up because they want to be supported to come up, or to bless them and find others who are operating at a similar or higher frequency. Because if we don't, we will stay where they are. And if we have a message that's important to us and we have a desire to serve, it's really important to keep our frequency up. It's more important in the world. The world is in such chaos right now. We want to keep our frequency up.
There is something that I very strongly believe in, is competency comes from doing it, and it brings confidence, right? So you get competent by doing, and when you do, you get confident, and that enables you to be seen. So what would you say? 1, disagree or agree? And 2, what would you encourage people to do to gain that competency?
Number 1, I agree. And number two, as we've been discussing, find the things that you can do. What one step will you do that works within your personality, your style, your way in the world? What's one thing that you can do to step forward and keep doing it until it's a no-brainer, and then find something else and step forward? And as you said, you will build the competency and the confidence as the two muscles work together, but you have to do it, as Nike would say.